Even better. Not only do I have the parts, I have the tool to install them too. Thaumatech has never been my specialty though. Hopefully this is right.
Yes, that's perfect. How did you... Oh, are these the core parts I extracted in the lab? And these tools? I've seen them before.
Well, they were yours to begin with. I'll return them to you.
Are you telling me to fix the gauntlet with these parts? Stock,
I know what you're trying to say. I'm not certain what the best thing to do is either, Sonia. Maybe you're right. Maybe Rosh is done fighting. But personally, I don't believe that for a second. Rosh is a warrior at heart. His men looked up to him for that very reason. I don't think that the fire within him is extinguished yet. Sonia, if he decides to fight again, please support him. I'll leave the parts with you until then.
Lieutenant General Raoul is safe, or so I hear.
Yeah.
If he stays in Celestia, Hugo won't be able to touch him. He should be able to live quietly here, too.
Say!
Yes, I'm here to listen. All right. I couldn't stop General Hugo. I won't allow the
Back again.
The situation's changed. Alistel is going to invade in the very near future. We intend to meet them head-on.
What? Don't even think about it. It's not like running down wild animals. These will be well-trained, well-organized soldiers. The people here will be massacred.
Lieutenant General Raoul suggested that he lead the fight. I vetoed him, though. You and I know that the Lieutenant General's strength is in tactics. He shouldn't be on the field. What we need right now is a commander with actual battle experience.
Are you saying I should do it?
Sonia says she doesn't want you to fight anymore. She lost her brother in battle. I'm sure she's afraid of the same happening to you. If you're going to say that the hope everyone's pinned on you is too much, then there's nothing I can do about that. But is that really what you think? Are you really going to give it all up?
I didn't give anything up. It gave up on me. I've lost all the subordinates I was meant to protect. My gauntlet's lost too. It's over. All over.
I can't understand you. Do you even understand yourself? That's why I'm going to see for myself. How do you really feel? I keep coming back to Kiel. How he said he'd be a decoy. Everyone in the brigade was a good man. There was absolutely no reason why they should die. And yet, I know that! How can we make amends for what happened to them? You said just now that you have nothing to protect anymore. Is that really true? Think! What you need to do now is protect the way Alistel should be, as they would have. How else can we avenge them? You little...
You think I don't feel anything? I'd do it if I could! But what do you expect me to do with this broken gauntlet? I can't do anything! I can't even stand on the battlefield!
You can't, huh? I'll be the judge of that right now. I won't lose. Yeah! I told Kiel that whatever it took, I'd save your life. I did that because Kiel and the others believed that you'd be the one to avenge their deaths. But looking at you right now, you're not the man they believed in. Your men didn't give their lives for whoever you are to survive. If I save someone just pretending to be Rosh, I'll never be able to face them.
Are you serious?
You can give your apologies to Kiel in the next world.
At this rate, I'll die for sure. Unable to do anything.
I hope you're ready.
work.
It's finally over. See there? Your gauntlet works after all.
It does at that.
This is all the help I can give you. Your gauntlet works now. If you still claim that you don't want to fight, then I'll say no more.
Hey, wait, Stock!
Stock.
I'm sorry to get so rough with him. I'll leave you two alone.
Welcome back, Stock. How'd it go?
It's really up to Sonia, but I think you'll be all right.
Really? Wow. See? I knew it'd work out. That's our Stock.
Listen to you. A moment ago you were dead set against it.
Who's counting?
Yes, all the elements are in place.
Well then. Say,
I think that's a fine idea.
Are you all right?
Yeah, more or less.
Let me have a quick look. Could you raise your left arm for me?
Like this? How did my gauntlet suddenly start working again?
I don't know exactly how either. But there's one theory. It was never fully broken. It may be that part of you wanted a reason to stop fighting.
What? Well, you may be right.
Raj, what's on your mind?
Well...
You seem nervous. I think I have some idea why. Are you thinking about plunging yourself back into the fray?
Yeah, that about sums it up. It's like Stock just said. I can see now that there's still something I can do for them. For their sake. I can't give it up quite yet.
Maybe you already knew, but I didn't want Stock or you to fight anymore. However, he won't listen. And you seem to be pretty firm on this too. So if I can't stop you two, then I'll do everything I can to support you.
Sonia.
Just please come back safe. That's my condition.
Yeah, well, I'll try.
That's a pretty wishy-washy answer.
Ow! So you want me to come back without a single injury? I hate to break it to you, but...
Do it, even if it's impossible. Though I don't think you have the tools for that right now. I'm going to install the new core parts, so please hold still for a little while. There we go.
Hey, was Stock the one who brought these core parts?
Yes, he was. I don't know where he got them, though. There was this one time not long ago when he brought a gauntlet to me, but... Anyway, we need to make sure not to disappoint him.
Of course, you wouldn't know it to look at him. But he's really concerned about his comrades' well-being. I'm gonna follow his example and fight for the sake of Keel and the rest.
I see. Oh, by the way, I made a few adjustments to those core parts. I think you'll like them.
Now that you mention it, it does feel more powerful than before. This armor of mine keeps getting less human. This gauntlet really is amazing.
I'm glad you're back to the Rosh I know. But don't forget, no matter how much the gauntlet is enhanced, you're still a human being with a good heart. It's the man inside who draws out the gauntlet's power.
Yeah, I understand. What would I do without you?
You've returned, Stock. You had to traverse many and varied timelines. It must have been quite tiring. Several factors worked in harmony to give Rosh the chance to come to himself again. How you travel across time is what controls your fate. Let us now add a new chapter to the White Chronicle.
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Selvon, Diaz, what brings you here?
We come to beg a favor of your majesty. This will be my first and final request.
Go on. What is it?
I humbly beseech you to save Granorg.
We have lost the battle in the Grand Plain, and the Alistel army draws near. If they continue, Granorg will be razed. We desire, above all else, to save at least the citizenry from the army's wrath.
I bear no love for the churls. But if this request comes from you two, I shall entertain it. But I am neither strategist nor warrior. How would you have me save this kingdom?
Your wit is ever so lacking.
Excuse me?
Now.
What are you doing? Cease this insolence! Stop, I say! Unhand me at once! Selvon, what is the meaning of this?
You needn't lift a finger. Countless lives will be saved by your head alone. Take her away.
No! This cannot be! No! Aim! Fire!
Lieutenant General Raoul, and all of you as well. I'm so sorry. The world's in such a mess, and
Hey, anyone would have done the same.
You still came back to us. There's no need to apologize.
Lieutenant General, thank you.
You needn't thank me. On the contrary, the one we should be thanking is Stock.
Right. Thanks for everything, Stock. Without you, I never could have faced everyone like this.
You got back on your feet by your own strength.
Nah, if you hadn't gone to such extremes, I'd still be...
Alright, hasn't this gone on long enough?
Seconded. Stock believed in Rosh, and Rosh rose to the occasion. Let's just call it even.
What's the matter, Lady Art?
Stock and Rosh remind me of you and Samra, that's all.
Samra?
He's one of Elm's friends, and he's a good swordsman too.
Oh, please. I'd use the word friend lightly.
But Samra left Celestia. He took Historia and...
I believe you've said quite enough, Lady Art. Let's get to business, humans.
Indeed. We should start by reviewing the current situation. As you are all aware, Granorg has fallen. Worse still, it was by Alistel's hand.
So Alistel finally brought the fight to Granorg. I don't want to imagine how many casualties there were.
Actually, there were fewer than we expected. Selvon and Diaz made a secret pact with Hugo and surrendered Queen Protea.
Those bastards! They sold out their own queen?
Their alliance was made quite clear by the coded document that Stock stole. These people were manipulating the war from the beginning for little more than power. Hugo waited as long as possible to invade Granorg, and acted just before anyone grew suspicious. That gave Selvon enough time to minimize the casualties, and as a result, Queen Protea was surrendered and executed just the other day.
Executed? I'd like to say she deserved it, but nobody deserves to get stabbed in the back by those they trust the most. Then there's that bastard Hugo, using the war to seize power. That's all kinds of messed up.
Indeed, using the whole of Alistel for one man's gain is not something we can forgive. Which brings us to Noah and Hugo. They've moved their base of operations to Granorg. They hope to bring out a full-scale enlightenment to the people there. Everything went according to plan with Hugo's speech. It seems they will launch their offensive against Cygnus and Celestia to fuel their hatred.
How many soldiers will be sent to Cygnus?
According to Vanos's report, about 20,000. The major skirmish will most likely take place in Scala for its strategic advantage. On the other hand, as little as 2,000 troops may be sent to Celestia.
So one squadron has 20,000, and the other has only 2. I know Scala's important and all, but it kind of feels like they're underestimating us.
It is nevertheless to our advantage. Our military is even smaller, but we know our terrain. We should be able to fight sufficiently enough.
First, we have to stop the Alistel detachment headed our way. The Patriarch and I will devise an operation to ensure that we do. Are there any questions?
Reporting!
So they're moving. It's just as I've predicted thus far. Granorg may be down, but they are not out. Have you forgotten about the one in Cygnus?
Indeed.
Regardless, our primary concern must be to bolster our defense and survive here. We'll be counting on you all.
You better put in double time to make up for all that moping around, Rosh.
I know.
Don't forget about us too.
Yeah, we're in this together.
I know I have some flaws. But Stock, everyone, please stick with me through this.
We're counting on you, Captain Rosh. Now, let's move out.
Lately, I've been researching ways to make Rosh's gauntlet stronger. There are actually many types of core parts. If I use them, I can upgrade his gauntlet. That should be useful in future battles. But I don't really have a way of finding these other parts. You're going to look for them? Thank you, Stock. I really appreciate it. I've only seen these core parts in books, but the ones I'm looking for are... Let's see. There's an Impale core part, a Blast core part, and a Haste core part. Please bring them to me if you find any. If you can find these, they should be a great help.
What are humans? I'd always heard that humans were evil. But Vanos, Lise, and Lady Ott didn't think that way. They went out into the human world, just like my best friend. His name was Samra. He was a warrior and a village hero. Samra was kind to everyone and loved by all. He was very important to me as well. But one day, he left and never returned.
What happened to him?
It was a long time ago. Our village wasn't here, and we didn't have a barrier. Since we Satiros have the power to control mana, Hugo took an interest in us and stormed our lands. Our homes were almost entirely destroyed. Those who survived hid in the forest. It was Samra who decided to do something at this time. He went to Alistel alone, to make sure this incident would never be repeated. He wanted to create a world where everyone could live together in harmony, and that was the last time I ever saw him.
Then Samra...
He was probably killed or captured. But if he was captured, Alistel would have said something. Since we haven't heard anything, he's most likely... Thank you for listening. I was hoping you might have heard something because you were in the Alistelian army. If you ever hear anything concrete about Samra, please tell me. Thank you for listening.
As long as Hugo goes undefeated, we have no future. Please, I know you and your crew can do it.
Let's stick to the plan. Find the enemy commander and bring him down! The faster we get this done, the fewer the casualties for Celestia. The Satiros archers will provide defensive cover. We must slay the general to defend Celestia!
I found them! It's the enemy! You won't get away!
Looks like he's our mark. I don't give a damn about that title. Losing my men and leaving my country made me realize that. I figured out what really matters. My folly. You're the fools. Look at how Hugo has bent you to his whim. If your eyes are there for more than decoration, then take a look around. Think about it. Ask yourself if this is truly in the best interest of the world.
Leave it to me.
Burn!
This'll leave a mark.
I won't let you! How about this? Eat this! Too slow! Take this! For Forja!
Go take to the skies!
Too slow!
That's a taste of our power.
Retreat!
They're running away! You know, I was thinking they'd put up more of a fight.
Goes to show how much they underestimated us. But it was a decisive victory nonetheless.
That was a stunning success. Is it safe to say you've made a complete recovery, Raj?
I don't even want to think about it, Lieutenant General. Our next move is hurting my head already.
Indeed. It all really comes down to what Cygnus does next.
Reporting!
Oh, so he's back.
That aside, their urgency concerns me. What's the matter?
Sir!
Annihilated? How?
Yes!
All right.
Let's hurry back.
Everything is going according to plan. We've provoked a response from Celestia.
Ah, earlier than expected.
Yes, but the situation called for a quick decision, did it not? They must have an excellent commander on their side. Would you happen to know who it might be?
It's certainly the former Lieutenant General Raoul, the Slumbering Lion, a formidable foe. And his executive officer is none other than the young Lion of Alistel, ex-Major Roche. And rounding out the trio, you have former Lieutenant Stock. They're all worthy opponents that Celestia is unworthy of having.
You compliment them. Yet you have such confidence.
I've already foreseen their next move. It will be a desperate gambit of the powerless, as they struggle to survive, but that will only take them so far. I just need to show them how futile it is to cling to hope.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you've decided to use the power of flux.
Are the adjustments complete, Fennel?
Can't you tell from the expression on my face? It's excellent! A work of beauty, completed without flaw. There were some minor setbacks, but thanks to Heiss, they're under control. All that's left is to set a target. Easy enough.
I'm glad to hear it. I shall prepare the most opportune moment to introduce this power to the world.
Hey! Ah! Huh?
What is it?
Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is bad. Morale is at an all-time low. Well, not that I blame them.
What could have happened to the Cygnus army?
I can't even begin to imagine.
Let's go see the Lieutenant General and the others. It's time to start working on a countermeasure.
Yeah, good idea.